My Yoga Master review video is by far my most popular video on my YouTube channel. So why not review the recently released meditation studio for the program? It's time to get all calm and get these tree trunk legs. Can't get my tree trunk legs in the picture. Get these tree trunk legs all stretched out. What's going on, everybody? My name is Jack Jenkins and welcome to my YouTube channel. I do anything within the realms of, self-improvement challenges, including weight loss, which I don't know if you can see, but I've been kind of losing a little bit of weight. I look pretty good. And learning skills such as, playing guitar or bass with Rocksmith or musician, and, so much more. This is part of a fitness game reviews, a series of videos where I play a fitness game or a dancing game for 30 days to see if it's worth purchasing or not. It's time to review the DLC for the game Yoga Master. By the way, I'm going to be ranting a little bit, so you can skip around the parts of the review by clicking around the numbers at the bottom in the doobly-doo. Let's rock that intro.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
In the beginning, I was initially going to do a fitness game review of the boxing game ARMS, which I said I would do in my last video. However, to my surprise, not really, but I'm still kind of surprised, the game is still listed at $60 on the Nintendo eShop. It came out 4 years ago. Nintendo put some stuff on sale, for God's sake. So instead of dropping all that change on just one game for 30 days, I went looking around and I saw an excellent item to review. The fine people at My World dropped a new DLC pack for Yoga Master titled Meditation Studio, and a big update to go along with it. So, I went ahead and purchased that DLC along with the, the Magic Atmosphere pack for $11. Much better than $60 for ARMS, I gotta say. I should also say that I got these games on sale and that they are usually like $14 together. Before I get into the big DLC update, I wanted to talk about, the basic update.
Inhale.
To be 100% honest, I was surprised that Yoga Master has like a big free update like this. Usually with these types of games, they just get released and they get forgot about. But they did it, and it should be commendable. A few of my complaints I made in my original video, which you can see below, have been fixed. They improved the graphics on the models and added like these new textures to the yoga pants. Honestly, it looks nice and it makes the characters stick out more from the background. And everything, just tends to look marginally better. I've noticed that they now blink, which is big, better than creepy eyes. And while the graphics are still pretty bad, it shows that they are listening and they are working on fixing the visuals. I'm not sure if more updates will come, but I hope so. There is also now the ability to skip poses that are too hard. That feature is great if you want to test out some of, the game's more complex routines to see if they contain any exercises you can do, or if you want to try and, accomplish them. I gave some of the poses a try, such as the one we have to bend all the way backwards. Oh, and I failed miserably. Even doing that hurts my back. Don't get obese, kids. The game seems to load a little bit faster as well, which help pick up the pace between changing your settings and doing the exercises. All in all, it is definitely a nice update that helps improve from my complaints. There are still quite a few issues that I mentioned in the previous review that hasn't been fixed. However, it shows that the developers are willing to update the program. Great job, my world. Now get on over and start working on Bala Latino 2. I swear you can make it just on par with Just Dance if you just give it another go. With that update, they dropped a brand new part of the game titled Meditation Studio. Meditation Studio is separate from the regular Yoga Master goodness and has, its own ambient settings, tracking, and so much more. It honestly feels like the DLC, this part of the DLC, could, drop as like a completely separate game, except for, the fact that it reuses a lot of the same assets from Yoga Masters. In fact, it's kind of treated that way in front of the main game, and I'll explain why in a little bit. The main point of Meditation Studio is to create your own meditation settings and adjust for pretty much everything. I mean, I'm going to put on the sheets right here. Look how much you can change in this. I mean, you can change everything from how long you want to do each Om for, when you meditate, you go Om. You can adjust how long you want to do that. You can change how long you want to breathe, such as like holding it for 5 seconds or just linear. I shouldn't do that. You can adjust how long you can breathe each breath. If you want to breathe in for 5 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever. You can change the overall meditation length, the length and the type of the background. It's just so incredibly customizable and is great if you know exactly what you want to meditate to. Once you choose your settings, and then you can change the location, background, music, the regular stuff from the Yoga Master, you begin and start the breathing and ohms if you selected that. And again, the ohms are just basically where you go Om for like a set amount of length. I turn these off since I don't like them. They're pretty. In my head, whenever people go Om, I just think of like a stereotypical hippie. So I skipped right over that. And, after you start the breathing pattern, then you begin to breathe normally as you enter the meditative state. Once that bell rings, then you are done. The actual meditation, the gameplay of this is pretty simple. You're meditating. What do you expect? But the huge amount of customizability makes the program worth it for you. You can change pretty much everything you would think you could change. It's just crazy. How I played this for the 30 days is, pretty simple. I did 12 minutes of meditation and 12 to 30 minutes of yoga, depending on how bad my back hurts, how long I wanted to stretch my legs, and how much time I had. I tried to do as much yoga as I could, just because I like to get it all stretched out. I should say that I am a complete newbie to meditation as a whole. And I read that you should do about 5 minutes for your first month. So I decided to up that to 12 since I'm kind of a rebel. I played it during my lunch break at work since I work from home like everybody during the pandemic, which is a great pause from the stress of work. While I was never able to clear my head, kind of like how you're supposed to, for more than 20 seconds, having just time to sit there and not do anything, relax, listen to the calming music is just a huge benefit. And I should say, I am someone who's diagnosed with autism and ADHD, and there are quite a few studies that show that meditation is beneficial for people on the spectrum. So, the results may vary for you. For me, personally, meditation was such a huge help and such a great way to kind of calm down after, a stressful day of work. Yoga Master Meditation Studio as a game is a fantastic way to deliver this meditation.
Exhale. Inhale.
You don't just get the meditation gameplay when you purchase Meditation Studio. You also get 3 brand new environments designed to be calming. 5 new backgrounds, and 6 new music tracks that are just absolutely great to meditate to. Since I got the Magic Atmosphere pack as well, I also got 7 more songs in addition. My absolute favorite song just in this game in general is from the pack. It's the Lost in Space, which is just incredibly calming and just perfect for meditation. Listen to it. The soft like piano trickle and the digital distortion just make it the perfect calming song during a meditation session after like a stressful day at work. All the songs between these 2 packs are great, and it made the act of meditation so much easier. I seriously cannot recommend. Good job to whoever picked these songs and whoever created these songs. These are all awesome. I do have one complaint with Meditation Studio DLC. The meditation is entirely separate from the main yoga game. It would have been perfect if you can combine your custom yoga session and meditation session in just one go. So just transition from, after you do your yoga exercises, you can just transition from standing to just going into your I don't know what it's called, like the yoga position, the meditation position where you're like cross-legged, and it would just make the game better. Instead, you have to wait for the game to load into the main menu, then you select your settings, load up the meditation studio, and then it begins. They did improve the loading times in the game pretty noticeably, but it still takes quite a long time for it to go. It interrupts the calming ambiance that the game works so hard to create. After all, I highly recommend purchasing the Meditation Studio DLC with that complaint out of the way, when it comes out on sale at least. $9, $8, boom. If you don't own Yoga Master, I would actually recommend purchasing that as well when it comes out on sale. Usually they bundle both of them for like $26 normally. On sale, I'm sure you can get it for $20. The new update does make my recommendation much stronger than it was in my previous review. After playing Yoga for Wii, I do feel like my opinion on this game softened immensely. That game was not good. I can say with confidence that the game is worth it for those who need more calming moments in their lives. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video review. Here's my sheet on the game. Go ahead and download the sheet and give the game a try yourself. Play it for 30 days, upload it on YouTube, and go ahead and tag me and I'll watch it. I love watching people do these challenges. I don't want to be the only dude who tries to self-improve here. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have a challenge you want me to try and complete, then leave a comment below. I will try to answer every comment, which, is pretty easy since I don't get a lot of comments. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TrueJackJank. Lastly, have a fantastic day, everyone. All you guys are just so amazing.